In these satellite images, we witness the emergence of a major new underground military installation at Pakistan Airforce Base Murid, situated in Chakwal district, Punjab. Before late 2023, this area was densely wooded, showing no signs of disturbance. By October 2023, substantial excavation is clearly visible. Large swaths of earth have been removed, revealing a labyrinth of trenches and the initial phases of reinforced concrete construction. Heavy machinery works tirelessly, and carefully planned access roads connect the construction zone to the main base artery. Closer look in mid-2024 shows dramatic progress. The core structure has now taken shape, its outlines sharply defined against the surrounding terrain. The facility appears to span approximately 50 to 70 meters along its main axis, with a width estimated at 35 to 40 meters. This estimation is based on the adjacent road, which measures roughly 8 to 10 meters wide, a standard for military-grade access roads in Pakistan's high-security zones. In total, the facility's footprint covers around 2,000 to 3,000 square meters. The scale and complexity signal an investment in both capacity and survivability. The design features multiple internal corridors and reinforced chambers, together with at least 2 entrance portals. One smaller entrance likely serves personnel and equipment, while a broader hardened bay is configured for vehicles or the movement of larger, sensitive assets. The site remains shrouded in heightened security, its perimeter buffered by woodland and strictly controlled infrastructure. The depth of this underground complex is significant. Layers of excavation and phased structural work indicate that once completed, the facility will be shielded by at least 12 to 13 meters, or roughly 40 feet, of earth and reinforced concrete. Such depth is no coincidence. It is typical for hardened, deeply buried targets designed to withstand the effects of direct airstrikes, precision-guided munitions, and even limited earth-penetrating attacks. This aligns with long-standing military engineering principles for the protection of command centers and critical assets. Strategically located near an above-ground command and control building, one previously targeted by an Indian airstrike during Operation Sindoor on May 10, 2025. This new underground hub has clear operational logic. The adjacent C2 building was extensively damaged during the strike, with satellite imagery confirming a sizable crater and smoke damage less than 30 meters from the new facility's entrance. What is the purpose of this installation? Evidence points to a dual-function facility. First, it is almost certainly configured to house resilient command and control functions, ensuring the continuation of critical communication and coordination in the event that surface infrastructure is lost or incapacitated. This is especially relevant given the base's historic role in Pakistan's UAV and drone operations. Second, the scale of construction and the presence of what appear to be vault-like or hard-walled chambers suggests secondary use for secure storage, potentially for strategic military hardware or even nuclear-related assets. The sequence of development, from untouched land through massive earthworks and reinforced construction to the emerging protective superstructure, reflects meticulous planning and high-level military oversight. Around-the-clock activity and specialized equipment hint at the urgency and national priority assigned to its completion. The use of camouflage and graded earth over finished sections further diminishes its visual signature from aerial reconnaissance, enhancing survivability and operational security. In summary, what is unfolding at PAF Base Murid is the construction of a state-of-the-art underground military facility. It is built to house high-value assets and functions immune to first-wave attack, combining robust passive defense with flexible operational capability. As tensions in the region persist, such investments in survivable infrastructure become ever more crucial for national security and strategic deterrence. In the aftermath of Operation Sindoor, the strategic landscape around Pakistan Air Force Base Murid stands transformed. These newly captured satellite images tell the story of a high-stakes military gamble, a vast underground facility, still under construction, taking shape only a few dozen meters away from the remnants of a command and control building shattered by India's devastating airstrike. Now, Pakistan faces a dilemma. Abandoning the site would mean accepting strategic and financial losses, ceding initiative and deterrence in a region where symbolism and reputation count almost as much as capability. However, continuing construction, unadapted, would be to invite repeat destruction, a risk too high for assets of this value. The most credible scenario, based on regional military doctrine and historical precedent, is that Pakistan will press forward, but with urgent adaptations. The facility will likely be reinforced. Additional earth and concrete, deeper buried spurs, blast-resistant doors, and improved camouflage to reduce its thermal and visual signature from aerial reconnaissance. Expect the rapid deployment of advanced air defenses and electronic countermeasures designed to intercept or misdirect incoming threats. Efforts will accelerate to build redundancy, parallel command centers, hardened communication lines, and mobile alternatives, ensuring that no single strike can fully incapacitate critical functions. On the surface, the tempo of construction will remain relentless. Specialist teams will rotate around the clock, racing to complete the most vulnerable sections and restore operational capability. Meanwhile, internal discussions within Pakistan's defense leadership will focus on doctrine, how to balance the utility of fixed underground assets with the growing need for mobility and concealment in the face of adaptive, transparent warfare. In conclusion, these images capture not just a construction project, but the living evolution of military strategy in South Asia. The Murid underground facility, shaped by cutting-edge engineering and scarred by precision bombing, embodies both the necessity and the peril of investing in survivable infrastructure. As the dust settles from the recent attacks and new defenses rise from the earth, the site stands as a high-profile flaws. H point in a contest where intelligence, technology, and resilience will decide the next move.